Hey, madman. Right, and this time it's not madman. I'm fucking fuming, furious. Peter Lynch. You'll have all heard of him by now. A 61-year-old grandfather. A couple of months ago, back in August, when the Southport murders happened to those beautiful, beautiful young girls, people took to the streets, and rightly so. People was angry. There was trouble, which I'm not condoning, but people had a right to be angry because this has been coming for a long time. But Peter Lynch, 61-year-old, he went to his local protest, and apparently he had a placard that wasn't racist, wasn't aggressive, wasn't abusive. He didn't throw anything. He didn't hit anyone. He never attacked the coppers. He never went to attack any what he would have considered migrants or the people that was doing these events. He simply shouted. And the phrase being used by a lot of commentators is he shouted hurty words at a police officer. Well, anyway, dictator Starmer had just come into power a month prior. So he was eager to make his mark. He was eager to impress Stalin and all the others, communists. Claimed to be a man of the people, but he wanted to put his mark down. So, as you're aware, over the past however many months, since August, 4 months, 5 months nearly, there's been several hundred people put in prison for the offences of hurting words. Some have been put in for inciting violence, some have been put in for violence. Some have been put in for 31 months because they have a Tory councillor's partner who happened to retweet a post about asylum seekers hotels. She got 31 months. But that's because she is a Tory councillor's partner. Anyway, back to Peter. He was arrested and charged with, well, I don't think the charge would have said hurting words. It would have probably been abuse or aggressive behaviour, something like that. He got 2.5 years. Now you've got to remember, this is a 61-year-old man who had no history of violence, no previous, as far as I'm aware, and he was sentenced. And under the dictatorship of Keir Starmer, the judges were forced to impose absolutely dystopian, authoritarian sentences, and he got 2.5 years. The man has taken his own life because he struggled. Now we don't know what he struggled with in general, but he struggled in prison. A 61-year-old man who's done nothing wrong, never been in trouble. He struggled. He's taken his own life. To me, that is murder, and the murderer is Keir Starmer. As much as the judges have got blasted, they're scoring brownie points. They want to become High Court judges and senior judges across the UK. So they're going to do what they're told. The police was arresting people. I'm sure 99% of our police force do not want to arrest you for shouting a few hurty words or for being a little bit angry or even for videoing protests. But they're doing what they're told. And they're all told or dictated to by Keir Starmer. So the death of Peter Lynch, again, a 61-year-old grandfather with no history of violence or anything like that, as Keir Starmer has killed him. Now, if there was ever a time, and it's ironic with the Patriot March coming up this weekend coming, if ever there was a time for the country to be angry, pissed off, and wound up to fuck and want to go out and deal with the problem, it's now. But we can't. Those that are going to the march in London next week have got to be behaved, because we give the old Bill one opportunity. We give Keir Starmer and his party one opportunity to attack us. They will. You know, you've seen them protecting the pro-Palestine marchers, telling Jewish people in London they can't walk to their own home because they're in the wrong place. You've seen them protect all of that. So maybe we just have to bite our tongue for a week, get that protest out of the way, voicefully let people know, let them in powers know, let all the sly news and the mainstream media people, let them know how we feel with our voices. Sadly, this is not a time to physically take back our streets, because it feeds into their hands, and it would ruin everything that Tommy Robinson, Paul Thorpe, Mayor Toosey and all that have done over the past several years in getting the movement, the Unite the Kingdom and the Unite the Nations and the Unite Great Britain movement up and running. But let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of angry fucking people out there now that really would take Keir Starmer down. Maybe it's time to put in yet another petition. Petition the King, who can dissolve Parliament. He should sack him. We can sack him because we employ him. We must stand up. But we have to do it in a way that he's not going to listen to. He's not going to listen to peaceful protests. He's not going to listen to us saying, oh, Mr. Starmer, can you stop being a dick? His dad was a toolmaker, apparently. What do you expect? But we have got... This is disgusting. It's beyond words. There's a lot of angry people, a lot of angry commentators out there. But we've got to do it right. All those going to London on Saturday, stay safe. Don't let the bastards get you, because they will. They will do anything to ignite that flame, that anger inside of us all. But we cannot let them do it this week. Not this weekend. Stay safe. Peace.